Today we're going to follow a girl named Jane through her story about her experience with chlamydia. We hope that at the end of hearing Jane's story, you'll be more educated on how to recognize, diagnose, treat, and prevent chlamydia.
Man, I've been having some crazy symptoms lately. Maybe I should Google them to see if I can figure out what's wrong. Painful urination, bleeding between periods, abdominal pain? Search.
Hey Jane, you look a little stressed. What are you researching?
Honestly, Isabel, I had unprotected sex a couple of weeks ago, and since then, I've noticed all of these symptoms, and Google suggested I might have chlamydia.
Well, the only way to be sure is to go get tested. I'll even go with you if that'll make you feel better.
That would be great. Let's go now.
Hello, ladies. What can I help you with today?
I'm afraid I might have chlamydia and thought it was a good idea to come get tested.
I'm so glad you came in. Let's get a first catch urine sample to begin. We may also have to obtain a vaginal swab for a more sensitive test.
It's so important that Isabel encouraged Jane to go get tested and was non-judgmental about the situation. Oftentimes, people are too embarrassed to get things checked out right away, or even at all, which can lead to further complications and worsenings of the conditions, especially with chlamydia. Now let's check back in with Jane to see what her test results are.
We got your test results back, and your suspicions were correct. You do have chlamydia. But no worries, we caught it early, and treatment consists of a single one-time dose of azithromycin. You were actually lucky to have caught it so early. Chlamydia is typically an asymptomatic infection. It oftentimes goes undiagnosed and untreated, which can lead to pelvic inflammatory disease, damaging the fallopian tubes, which can then potentially lead to infertility. The likelihood of that being the case with you is very low because of the early detection. It's essential that you notify any and all sexual partners of your recent diagnosis and encourage them to go get tested.
Thanks, Doc. I really appreciate it. How can I prevent this from happening again?
Chlamydia is extremely prevalent in your age group, so it's important to always use protection when engaging in sexual activity. You should be as good as new after your antibiotics run its course, but be sure to abstain from any sexual activity for the next 7 days.
What a day, Isabel. Thank you so much for encouraging me to get tested and being supportive and non-judgmental throughout the whole process.
Of course, Jane, I'm glad we are both now better educated about the risks of sexually transmitted infections. We can now pass this knowledge along to others who may be at risk.
This is just Jane's story, but it's important to keep in mind all the ways we can help prevent the spread of this infection. Over 1 million cases of chlamydia were reported in the last year. 1 in 20 sexually active women aged 14 to 24 have chlamydia.
So what can we do to lower the prevalence of chlamydia? Remember to always use contraception.
Medical professionals recommend routine screening for sexually active women under the age of 25 and for males to get tested if their partner has been diagnosed.
Although there is currently no vaccine available for chlamydia, following these prevention methods should help assure good reproductive health.
Created using Powtoon.